Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Rebecca. Welcome to Pinoy Nurse Portal, your portal to the ins and outs of working as a Pinoy nurse in the United States. On today's topic, we are going to talk about Ielts, how to pass Ielts even if your grammar is not perfect, just like mine, and even if you have a thick accent, just like this accent over here. This is 100% Filipino accent, but I made it and so can you. So if you're interested, please stick around.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe.
Okay, so first things first, what does IELTS stands for? It stands for International English Language Testing System. And why do you need to take IELTS before coming to the United States as a nurse? Because all the 50 states in the US require you to pass IELTS or the equivalent English testing system, which is TOEFL. I can only talk about IELTS because that's what I did before coming over here. What are the areas tested in IELTS? You'll be tested in 4 skills/knowledge set that include listening, reading, writing, and speaking. What is the passing score? You'll be graded from 0 to 9. Don't get 0, okay? You did not become a nurse just to get 0 in IELTS, but the passing score is 7. Okay, next, how much does it cost? Right now, it will cost you $250 or the equivalent in your country. Magkano na ba ang dollars ngayon? I think if you will to convert that, that will be 14,000 sa pera ng Philippines. But it depends in your country. But like I said, it's $250 right now. What's the validity of IELTS? So you have to be very strategic when taking your IELTS. I suggest you take your NCLEX first before taking the IELTS because unlike NCLEX, IELTS only lasts for 2 years. How often do they offer it in the Philippines? It is offered 4 times a month or up to 48 times a year. Is IELTS a time test? The answer is a big YES, yes. The test will take you about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Listening will only take 30 minutes. Reading and writing are both 60 minutes each, and the speaking will only take you 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Okay, so we're done with the commonly asked questions about IELTS. Next, let's proceed to my personal opinion, personal suggestions, personal tips. Let's start with the listening part because I failed in this subject area. Okay, I only got 5.5. What happened, Rebecca? Well, I got distracted. And if there's a big tip I can give you about listening, is just listen. There's a reason why it's called listening because you just have to listen. What I did was I was taking down notes, and that's not how I practice. But if you are practicing by listening and taking down notes, do that during the test, okay? They will not pause the audio for you. They will not replay the audio for you. So don't get distracted. Okay, next, let's talk about writing. My score in writing was 7. And how did I do that with my non-perfect grammar? As you could hear, my grammar is not good, but your grammar doesn't have to be good. And I've been saying that over and over because I want to empower you that grammar is not everything, okay? So how did I pass my writing test? 1, pay attention. If they say minimum words is 250 words, you really have to write 250 words or more. Don't go under 250 words, okay? Number 2, your handwriting has to be legible. If your cursive writing is not legible, please don't write in cursive. Number 3, pay attention to the question. You have to find the keywords. Make sure the keywords are mentioned in your answer or in your essay. Number 4, pay attention to your spelling. Make sure use the words or the equivalent words you want to use. Let's say you don't know the spelling for young. Use another word that's equivalent to young, but you know the spelling of. Next is pay attention to your proper noun and your common noun. Proper nouns has to be in capital letters, okay? And the most important part is fill your paper from start to finish. Don't leave a blank space, okay? Yay, let's talk about reading. The easiest part of IELTS is reading. You don't need a lot of preparation with reading because you've been reading since preschool. You've been reading since you were a kid, so there's not a lot of preparation. You just have to focus during the test and really pay attention with what you're reading. You will be given multiple choices dun sa answer, and I think there's a little part where you have to write a short essay, but you will be okay. It will take 60 minutes for you to read and answer the questions. That's a lot of time. So good luck. Let me know what your score is going to be. Comment down below, okay? Okay, next, let's talk about speaking. I got an 8 in speaking. That's why it didn't matter that my listening was only 5.5 because of my speaking score. Okay, and I think speaking is the hardest part in IELTS. This is where most people fail. That's why I want you to succeed, guys. So before we proceed, let me tell you, before you even take your IELTS, find your why. Why are you taking your IELTS? Why do you want to work in the United States? If you have a good why, then you will make it, okay? You might even get 9 in all the 4 areas in IELTS, okay? So, ano ang una kong tip sa pag-take ng speaking part? You, as a Filipino with this kind of accent, need to embrace your accent. You don't have to change your accent, okay? Just embrace it. What's important is you know how to say the long vowels and short vowels. For example, the CUP, cup, CAP is cap. Another thing is you have to emphasize V and B. You have to be able to pronounce them properly. Like victory, don't say victory when you're supposed to say victory. So work on your B and V. Next, work on your F and P. You're supposed to say fan instead of pan. Next is use your hands, like what I'm doing right now. If it helps you emphasize what you're saying, if it helps you answer the question, use your hands and make your facial expression animated, but don't make it too animated that your facial expression is no longer related to what you're saying. Next tip is smile, okay? Another tip is it's okay to pause. Let's say they ask you the question and you have to think. You don't have to deliver your answer immediately. They will give you a moment to pause to think for your answer, okay? And then next, don't use filler, but it's okay to pause. Pausing is better than using fillers like yung ganyan. Next, don't memorize your answer, okay? Whatever you practice at home, try to be spontaneous, okay? And then, because when you memorize an answer, parang sa beauty contest, diba? When they memorize their answer, it becomes too obvious. What's important is, just like the beauty contest again, look for the keyword. Make sure you are focused. And it's okay to ask them to repeat the question if you did not understand it the first time. So here's my last and final tip, and I hope you find this helpful. Make sure to empty your bladder, okay? And take a little sip of water para hindi mag-dry yung throat ninyo. And next, before you enter the room, please do some vocalization. Do the thingy. That's how singers do before they perform. And that will help you loosen your tongue a little bit, okay? And there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you learned something today. And if you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want me to discuss more topics related to nursing in the United States, or anything related to nursing, or anything related to working as a nurse in the United States, please comment down below. Please don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts. Also, the link is down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a safe day. Bye. See you in my next vlog.